Hello guys, welcome to my channel Bytecode Pandit. So today we are going to discuss about currying in JavaScript because it is really important and interesting question as per interview perspective. So let's have some code. Currying we have two ways. First one is the binding and the second one is by using the closures. So first let's discuss about the binding one. So for that, let me write some code and show you the example. Suppose that we have a function sum, in which we have to add two number and return it. Okay. So let's take another variable, that is a new sum, and we can bind the property. So bind that for the first argument you have to pass the context, what context you want for the function for which you are binding. So you can pass this, or you can pass any object, whatever you want. Okay, and you can pass first or second argument, but for now we are just passing the one argument. That one is the first one. Okay, now go to the console. Okay, so new sum 3. You can see here the result is 5, right? So this is the way that you can use that this method multiple times without passing the first argument. So just came here and copy it multiple times. Okay, for the first one for second one you can pass 4, and the third one you can pass 5, and you can see in the console that we have a different values, right? So this is the one way to achieve the currying. Okay, the second one is that all about the closures. So closures, closure is nothing. It is all about the combination of the lexical scope and functions. Okay, so what I mean that any inner functions have the access of its parent, have the access of the variables of its parent functions. So what do I mean that? Let me show you by example. Okay, suppose that we have function, right, and we are passing again we have some function a. Okay, and we are returning it or a. I think it will be better. That's suppose that we are taking a parent function. Okay, and we are returning a child function which is consoling the a. Okay, so let's move below. So here let me create a new parent function. We have passed a variable an argument. Now go to the console, and whenever you call this variable you can get the value, right? That is really that is the power of the closure, that even though the parent function has been done with its call stack, now it is no more in the call stack, but still we can access its variable or its argument from its child function. That is something what we call the closures. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, so let's move for the currying, that how can we achieve the currying using the closures. So again let me take an example with the sum. Okay, so there is a function sum, and here we are going to add 3 numbers a, b and c. Sorry. So we are returning a child function which also contain another argument, which is again returning another function which contain an argument, and at the end we are just adding all these numbers, or you can say the argument. Okay, so let me show you. Suppose that we have sum 1 and sum 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so whenever we console this sum 1, you can see that we get the result 9. Okay, now it's surprising, right? How it happened. Okay, so let me just distribute the things into the small pieces. Suppose that I'm just okay, so I'm just removing the other arguments. Okay, so we are creating the other method sum2. Okay, and we are using sum1, and we are passing another argument that's that could be 3. Okay, no problem. And there is another argument that's a 3, another variable, and we are using the sum2 here and passing 4. Okay, now if we print the sum3 here, we again get the 9. Okay, so as per the closure, for the first step, we are assigning the sum2. It means that it return the inner function from here to here. Okay, so whenever we call it, it's just provide the another function. Okay, so let me show you why one by one. Suppose that I'm just printing here, you can see here that it passed the function. Okay, now when we use that function to assign this variable, in that case it will provide us this much. Let me show you. You can see here, now we get this inner function. Okay, now again we use this function to assign the value to the sum3, and in that case it will provide us the AND result, that is all about a plus b plus c. Yeah, so this is what we call the currying. So I hope you understand that, and now it will really help you for your upcoming interview. I hope the video was informative. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. If you want me to cover more topics in front-end technologies, you can comment below. You can subscribe my channel and hit a bell icon.